And good morning and welcome to an early edition of Tiger Sports Talk with Gator and DT. We're live here in the studio at 103.3 FM, The Tiger. D, happy Friday morning, September the 1st. We got rain in the area.
Good day for ducks.
It's a beautiful day out there. I know these farmers need the rain, and we're just thankful that, and we're praying for the community down in Houston, and we're getting a little bit of the hurricane weather here, but we're awful proud to see this rain in the area.
Yeah, we needed just the water.
Yes, we do.
Not that much, but just some water.
The reason we're on this early, we have a special guest with us this morning. The college football season, of course, kicked off last night, basically, and this weekend is a big weekend of some college football games, and we have with us on the phone, via phone, Elijah Sindelar, former Caldwell County graduate and Purdue Boilermaker quarterback. Welcome to the show again, Elijah.
Thanks for having me back.
Appreciate it, Elijah. Make sure I couldn't believe you'd get up that early to talk to two old guys like us. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have done it. I just got as much rest as I could before the big week.
Elijah,
No doubt.
We know you got a lot going on, and you've got meetings and preparation for a very big football game tomorrow. And give us a little update on the progress so far this season.
Things are going really well. Coach Brom has done a lot of great things. His system is extremely offensively oriented, which is great for a quarterback, being that he played quarterback. Our quarterback's coach, his brother played quarterback. So the offense for a quarterback is tremendous, and it's been going really well. We're progressing really well. We've got some really good receivers that are fast and that will make plays for us, and I think we're going to put something good out there on the field on Saturday.
I'm sure you will. Gates and I got to play at Western, and when we were down there, we didn't have somebody that threw the ball around like he does, and we got to meet him and his crew, and he's a fine man and does a great job with offense, and I believe, he gives anybody a chance that wants to participate, really.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does not really believe in redshirting. He doesn't want anyone to ask. He's trying to play everyone, freshmen, as soon as they get here, no matter what, and then at the end of the season, he'll reevaluate and redshirt if there's anything possible. But at the moment, he does not say anything about redshirting.
Right. That's a good thing. Sorry, Coach. That's a good thing because, even yourself as a third-year person, I know I didn't even get to dress till hardly my fourth year. So, people think, oh, these guys are not doing anything, they're not getting anything done. But, you are getting plenty done, especially when you've been there 3 years and you get all that experience. And especially with him coming in new, but his system is, if you're good enough, you're going to play, and that's a good thing about it.
Right. Yeah, there's endless opportunities.
Well, Elijah, I know Coach Brom's not unfamiliar to you. During the recruiting process while you was in high school, he was an assistant coach at Western Kentucky under Coach Petrino as well. So you got to get to know him a little bit then, didn't you?
I sure did. Yeah, he recruited me pretty heavily. Unfortunately, I committed to Purdue before I actually got a chance to really get to know him. But our relationship has really grown since he's gotten here, and it feels like we haven't missed a beat.
Well, and that's beside the point, too, Elijah. You went to school for another reason. You weren't going to get your degree at Western, what you want to have anyway. So it worked out for both of you.
Oh, it sure did. I couldn't be happier.
Well, Elijah, we know that you're opening the season with the number 16th ranked team in the nation, the Louisville Cardinals. That's another foe I'm sure that Coach Brom has some internal feelings towards since he played at the University of Louisville. And how's the preparation been for this coming game?
Man, it's been endless. We've watched so much film. It's almost like I can probably tell you every play from a lot of games. But it's been pretty good. You can tell that they want to perform really well against this team, their alma mater, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And what a great opportunity, playing the Heisman Trophy winner from last year, playing the number 16 seed in the country. I mean, what an opportunity.
We really, down here don't get a lot of information on Purdue, but just tell us a little bit about your receiver core. I mean, I've seen some people in the paper names and things, and of course haven't really remembered them. We just know you, and so other than that, how do you compare them to the guys? I mean, are they the same ones you've had since you've been there, or did you get some new kids in there you thinking that are going to help you?
Really, there's only about 2 receivers that are here that I came in with, really. The rest of them are kind of some JUCO guys and 2 freshmen. I tell you what, Cubon Catlett will be a player, I'm telling you right now. He'll be good.
He's out of Christian County, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he is a great player. So he'll be good for us. I believe he'll play this year. Then we also have we got this JUCO guy in. His name's Isaac Zico, and he is fast. He can jump. He makes plays. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with our receiving corps this year.
That's great. I tell you also, I'm sure some of your best friends probably are your linemen. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah, they have to be.
That's exactly right. These people, these quarterbacks that don't pat those guys on the back, even if they miss a block, they don't get on you when you throw an interception. So, there's no reason for you not to get on them if they miss one.
You couldn't be more right.
Elijah, we were talking this morning, Ty and I got here a little early, and it's hard to believe that this is your 3rd season at Purdue University. And, you're considered a redshirt sophomore. You got playing time last year behind a very good quarterback in David Blau. And talk a little bit about how's he progressing. I know he's been injured in the preseason, and how's his rehab going?
It's going well. David's a fighter, so he is in the training room all the time. When he hurt his shoulder, which was really unfortunate, we were just in practice and doing a 2-minute drill, and he was scrambling and going for the win, basically. I think we were down 4, so he couldn't have a field goal. We needed a touchdown, and he dove for the end zone and tweaked his shoulder a little bit. But I think they gave him like 6 weeks to recover, and I think he made it in like a week and a half to 2 weeks. So the kid is in the training room, does what he's supposed to do. And he's a really good friend. He and I have a really good relationship, which is really nice because he has more experience than I do in playing games. He started more games than I have, and so just being able to play under him and learn from him and see what he sees has been really beneficial for me.
Well, when everybody always wants to make sure or try to push people to be mad at each other and want you to talk bad about the other guy and all, but that's really out of context. Your teammates, you live with each other. Sometimes they're even roommates. And
yep, we sure are.
Oh, you guys are roommates?
Right.
Okay, well,
we room together during games, yeah.
Well, and you learn so much from doing that, and people try to push you sometimes to be ill at them and this and that and the other. But as a football team, that's what it's called, a team. And if he gets a touchdown and you don't, big deal. You need to try to win the ball game. That's the key.
That's right. And it's going to take both of us, and we know that both. We're both set on go, and we know it's going to take us both. And so we're going to support each other no matter who's playing. And that's really cool. You don't see that a lot at other schools. So what we have here is pretty special.
A lot of schools don't have that luxury. If they get their first guy hurt, then the rest of the team is dead because they don't have anybody else to come in and take care. So you guys look like you got something good going, and we're very proud of you. And so you hang in there. So make as many completions as you can, and especially in warm-ups. That's what I tried to do when I was warming up, didn't get to play. I just said, well, I'll show them what I can do here in practice here real quick. So, but anyway, we really appreciate what you're doing here, and Coach is going to say a few more things to you, and I know you're busy and you got to go, but we sure appreciate all you've done, and Caldwell County is very proud of you.
Thank you. I love the support. You don't know how much it means to me.
Elijah, we know that we've been talking about the game coming up tomorrow night against Louisville. It's going to be played in Indianapolis, home of the Colts. How does it feel? How's it going to make you feel walking into that dome and playing where a professional football team plays, such as the Indianapolis Colts?
It's going to be special. We're actually going to the field this afternoon to kind of walk around and look at the locker room and stuff. It's going to be pretty special. Not many, teams get to experience that, and we're lucky and fortunate to do that. And man, I can't wait! What a big stage on prime time. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is a big stage, and we know you're going to represent us well as Purdue. And Coach Brom, we want to wish him the best. We sure hated to see him leave Western, but if there was somewhere that he was going to go. I'm glad he went to Purdue and that you're able to play under his leadership, and he's got a tremendous staff. One other question I was going to ask you, a real good friend of DT and mine is on that staff there, Mike Cassidy. He's had some battles, and I know you have a close relationship with Coach Cassidy. Tell us, how's he progressing?
He's doing. Can you remind me of his name real quick? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Mike Cassidy, Coach Cassidy. He was at Western, Coach Defense. I'm not for sure if you might not have been involved with it.
I think he was recruiting you while he was at Western, and he's in a non-coaching role right now at Purdue. And,
yes.
And
yeah.
he's not on the field.
Well, I know him a little bit. I don't actually know him too well. I believe he did recruit me, but I haven't really been in contact with him too much since we've been here. So I can't really speak on his behalf.
Well, Gator and I haven't really been in talking to him lately either, so we didn't know, and we just were kind of hinting around to see if you had seen him on the field or if he'd been around, because we know his situation wasn't doing real well, and we were just hoping he was making a good comeback on that. But thank you for if you hear of his name or so, ask somebody. We'll get back with you. Tell him we asked about him anyway.
I will, absolutely. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you.
Well, Elijah, we sure appreciate you calling in this morning and taking time out to talk to us, and we want to wish you the best of luck, not only tomorrow night, but for the entire season there at Purdue, and good luck.
Yes, thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Well, we appreciate you getting up and talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've been talking to Elijah Sindelar, the quarterback for the Purdue Boilermakers, here on Tiger Sports Talk. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back here around 8 o'clock and have some more studio guests. You're listening to Tiger Sports Talk on 103.3 FM, The Tiger.
It's that time of year again. Soon leaves will be falling